This meeting is being live streamed.
Preparing to live
Please,
stream, setting up
please,
your YouTube live.
please hold. Your call is important to us.
Pleased
Thank
to
you
be
for calling
loading.
the void. We've had a lot of calls today. Please hold while we forward your call to the earliest available demon. Thank you again for calling the void.
Well, and the awesome thing is that I am going through a rewatch of Supernatural, so that's surprisingly, apt. Yes. Do we want
That's amazing.
Chloe, Ruby, Meg, Lucifer? Yeah.
That's
Alrighty, we
amazing.
are up and running. So
Hey,
welcome to the
everybody.
party, everyone.
Welcome to
Yay.
Cardslingers Coast to Coast. We are covering the Eight of Wands today.
And
Uh,
demons, apparently.
and demons, apparently.
Sure.
The Eight of Wands is one that a lot of my students look at and go, what the hell is this? It's a bunch of sticks,
Look
right?
at look at these.
The hell are you supposed to do with a bunch of sticks? What does it mean? Where do you get meaning from that? Well, we're here to tell you. Jaymi, do you want to go first with the Rider-Waite Smith?
Um,
And look at the water and look at the land. Look at how
It's
pretty
so
it is.
pretty.
Yes.
Yes, welcome to the Pac Northwest during rainy season down there.
Oh,
No,
beautiful.
so when I first started learning tarot, and I don't like this card out of the wands suit because there are no people. There, like everybody says, there's very little to come off of it. However, if you really start digging into it, number one, the wands have buds on them. They're not dried up sticks. They have some growth, they have maturity. Like I said, look at the Pac Northwest landscape. Portland's in the background. I'm
Right.
really standing, on Vancouver, Washington with the Columbia and, in it. But there's messages here. There is, movement because, those wands could be coming or going. So I used to say, about the Rider-Waite-Smith card itself is, where are you going?
Hmm.
Where do you need to go? Because that movement, that determination, that strength of making a pathway. Because if we remember from last week's or 2 weeks ago episode, I can't remember how long we've been recording, but the eights have this idea of that inner strength, or even a little bit of justice if you look at other decks that swap 8 and 11 together. So
Hmm.
for me, these days though, I look at the Eight of Wands as having the strength to do your passions without
Yeah.
getting anything in the way. So there we go.
Right. There you go. Well, I decided to use my son got me this as a present, my tattoo tarot.
Oh, I didn't
And
know
I
we were
decided,
going into them or not. I thought we were all just talk about things.
oh,
Just in general,
Yeah.
but sure, dive into it. Why don't you?
I'm driving. I really like this because it has a compass on the inside. Like, I don't like pip decks generally. They kind of piss me off because they are just a bunch of sticks. But these are like woven interestingly, and there's a compass behind them. Can you guys see that?
Yeah, I like that
Yeah.
compass because it
Yeah.
reminds me of my company name, Inner Compass Tarot. So
Yeah, it's like which
Oh.
direction do you want to go? Where are you feeling yourself pulled? And the book says progress, breakthrough, events moving quickly, on the threshold of something new, promises or proposals, object of desire or envy. It can also mean
Ooh.
reversed, hasty decisions and actions, quarrels or harassment. So it's about things happening very quickly, and on the path to discovery. And I think
I
that's
like
pretty
that.
cool. Because when I see it, I ask my clients, what do you have to choose? You have a choice to make. What are you going to pick? You've got to pick something. You have to go in a direction. And oh, it's 11:11. Make a wish.
Hey.
Okay, I
Central,
made a wish.
are
So
you Central Time
everybody
Zone?
stops and goes, okay. Um, yeah, but what do you want? It's very much like the Seven of Cups, kind of. What do you want? And this is like, what do you want right now? Let's go. You have a choice to make. Action time. Not just wishing, action time. So it's kind of like the follow-up to that Seven of Cups in a way. And that's what I have. So,
Well, I like that because, wands again is that fiery passion. It's the, drive, it's that desire. And It's not a mental sword. So it's not, you've already got the idea, you've already got the emotional connection to it. Now it's, like you said, a decision to make. Time to fucking put the thing into reality and turn it into the Eight of Pentacles.
Oh, see what you did there?
I see what you did there.
Oh.
He's a smart one.
It's a process.
It is a process, child.
All right, Hilary, what do you got?
I'm trying to be a good person and let people know that, hey, we're recording this live right now. Oops. But I'll continue. I had so many choices for like my favorite Eight of Wands, but like in general, I see the Eight of Wands as like a very swiftness, movement, and sometimes like an actual message. I feel like it's a very like page adjacent energy
Yeah.
for some reason, and it's just like, hey, those like, it's almost like when you look at the Rider-Waite-Smith version, you see like the field, and you see like the mountains beyond and everything, and it's almost like I see it as a battlefield with like almost like they're not arrows, but like they could be arrows.
Yeah,
and
I
in
would
some
say
tarot,
They're like somebody throwing
right, like it's like
not the
a
Russians, the
javelin
Romans.
almost.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah, or it could be
Well-
even seen as arrows, because there are some tarot decks that are rename the wand suit as like the suit of arrows. I think off the top of my head, I think it's like the Wildwood Tarot renames wands to arrows. So
Yeah.
for some reason, I sometimes see those the Eight of Wands as like almost like 8 arrows like flying over a battlefield. And
Yeah.
it to me almost is like, if you're gonna hit your target, you might as well be concentrated with your effort. It's just like those, like, yes, they might seem to be scattered, but like there's like, I don't know why my mind goes to war. Maybe it's just the Aries and the Mars energy for me, but it's just like it is that kind of strategy of like, how do you like notice how the Eight of Wands that Jaymi's holding up in our video that we're recording live. Sorry to our listeners.
It's a universal
deck, notice how those wands are like grouped together. There's a grouping of 4 on top, then there's a grouping of 2, and then there's a grouping of 2. And it's like, it feels very almost strategic in a way. It feels almost like a battle strategy or a battle plan, where it's just like, okay, now like knock those arrows, now loose them. And it's just like form like make the troops on the other side cluster together. Like that's part of what archers would do in battle, was they were directed to like, okay, you're on this side, you're on this side. Let's make sure we're flanking them and hurting them together in one spot, so that we can then move on to our next tactic in battle. So, and I swear, this is like almost like the first time I'm like seeing the Eight of Wands as that, but it's just like, it's very strategic. And it's just like, it might, if a Eight of Wands comes up in your reading, yes, there's swiftness, yes, there's speed, but like, how are you grouping your wands? How are you strategizing? How are you mustering up your energy or your focus?
Strategery.
Why
You know,
don't
it
you?
makes me think of that scene in Game of Thrones where the Stark kid is running away from the army. They let him go,
Yeah.
and then they
Spoiler.
start firing arrows at him. And I'm like, duck and weave, boy. Duck and weave.
Fucking zig, motherfucker.
Zag, zag, zag. Exactly. And he
Serpentine.
Exactly.
It's Lily, everyone. She's being a little spazzy today. No. So no, I agree with you, Hilary, on the I like the strategic, grouping that you're talking about. I was just going to say the strategic magic, which could be in there, because these guys are not straight together, like Hilary said. They're at an angle. Some of them aren't even at the same angle. So there is that idea of focus fire in a way. I mean, you're not the only one that has seen it. I mean, in the past, that's what I've seen. So what I did in my Triple Goddess Tarot, because this is many moons after I learned the deck, it's an elder card. in this one. So we've got the elder woman holding a piece of paper with a corvid, a raven, basically, and we still have those wands up in the air. So there is still that movement. There's still that, strategic whatever's going on here, but there is a message to be had in that movement.
Right on.
The message in the movement.
Yeah. But the card that I wanted to play around with, so this month I'm using the Tarot of Secrets. And it's a big ass card, but this is the 8 of Wands. What I like about this is, again, we've got the wands almost look like weapons, tridents almost. But they have these ribbons on it, and then there's this axe. And this black hole with, some weird, stuff going on. And it is a fire. We've got our alchemy fire up there. But the book, this is a stonky book.
Dude, that is chunk.
Yeah. What I like about it, though, is it has guidance, dynamics, and secrets. And this is a card of breakthroughs. So, yes, Hilary and Melissa, what you all are saying, direction, movement, that strategy is in there, and that's what creates a breakthrough. So, time for deliberation is over. Act decisively to get things moving. Break through barriers and demolish delays. All tasks seem harder and less possible before you simply begin. Even chores that seem erroneous or unmanageable can become fun if you transcend your hesitation or even fear. The idea that you're chugging along, you're doing great, but don't let that doubt creep in. Oh, I like this. First, there was an appearance of a pile of sticks. This is in the secret section. Then an axe came out of nowhere and cut one of them in half. Then instantly, each stick revealed itself to be a fiery wand flying in one direction or another, opening a portal to infinity and joy.
Ooh.
I like it.
Portal opening.
Yeah, so there's even more. There's meanings and messages of the 8 and meanings and messages reversed. So like this book says, grab the blade, pick a roadblock, any roadblock, and give it a whack, then keep chopping away at it. So there again, there's that idea of pentacles, hard work in there. In this deck, glorious momentum is finally here. Get fired up and flow with positive change. The time to act is now. Spirit is moving you forward. This is the breakthrough that you've been waiting for, et cetera, et cetera. Yeah, it doesn't matter. And I like the last one. It doesn't matter where you begin. Just start and continue.
Yeah.
Ooh,
that's what they say to people who are writing. Like, don't just start with a page, put one word on the page. Just start writing.
Yeah.
Just start.
And which is downright rude.
Well, yeah, because God damn it, I gotta put my button chair and put words on a blank page. What the fuck does that even mean anymore?
Downright rude, churlish even.
I am so cold in my own house. This is bullshit. Sorry. I have goosebumps. I'm like,
we're all having issues today.
I'll trade you. It is warm here. Anyway,
Joe's keeping the house cool because it's so hot out.
Yeah.
So it's at 69, and I'm like,
that's a good number though. Because we are children.
Yeah, you two are. Yeah, no, we're all children, but I'm less child today.
So Jaymi, you did your card. Melissa, you did your card. I had so many like honorable mentions, and I can't show like all of the ones that I wanted to because I'm still in the throes of doing my tarot and divination, cartomancy deck cleaning and organization. So I'm just like, where the fuck are these 2 decks that I wanted to show? So honorable mention to the wild unknown. That one's a good one. So look that shit up. And now I can't remember the other one that I was looking for. So I'm just going to tell you the one that I found quickest to hand, which is the Mystic Mondays Tarot. 8 of Wands. Hold on. I'll show the boxy box there. I love the packaging on this one. I don't even know what edition this was, but it's got silver edges. So
nice.
I like the shinies. Hold on.
Sadly, this Tarot of Secrets didn't have it, but yeah, these guys are beefy.
Like,
This one's huge.
check that
Oh,
out.
tiny.
Oh,
Non-shiny.
Speaking of tiny, I just want to drop in real quick that the creator of the Mystic Garbage Tarot and Oracle and the Cosmic Waste Tarot is having a buy one get one sale.
Nice.
So if you ever wanted any of her Mystic Garbage Oracle or the Cosmic Waste Tarot, you can get them both for $50.
That's
I'm just
I think
saying.
you
That's a
swap
fucking
that.
Yeah.
Swap that, reverse it, because I think it's what is it? The Mystic Garbage Tarot and the Cosmic Waste Oracle. Yeah.
No, there's a Mystic Garbage Tarot and there's an Oracle. And she's
Right.
selling the Oracle with the Cosmic Waste Tarot to raise money to do another print of the Mystic Garbage Tarot.
Oh, I see.
Ah,
Say
yeah.
that, say that 5 times
Carry the
fast.
one, transpose
Kiss my ass. Lived in the first
Anyway,
one. Anyway,
so this is the Eight of Wands from the Mystic Mondays Tarot, and the guidebook. The guidebook's really nice, full color, and also has a page for each interpretation, upright or reverse, which is really nice if you happen to read with reversals. So like we were saying before, progress, movement, rapid action. I like that it's a little bit more of a modern deck. So it's like very geometric, has a lot of like, yes, there are figures on it, not for the Eight of Wands. But like it's more of like geometric shapes, a little bit more modern, doesn't really have much, much to go on like the Eight of Wands, but I kind of like that. And instead of it being a field, you've got Eight of Wands, you've still got the groupings, but like they're shooting up towards, it looks like a sun.
Nice.
So I like that the direction is changed, and you might want to consider that also when you're reading the Eight of Wands, whether it's upright, whether it's reversed, like which direction are these shooting stars or shafts of light or wands or staves or arrows? Where are they pointing? Where is the movement happening in the card? So like we were saying before, progress, movement, rapid action. Your steady pace has turned into a full-on sprint, and you're now moving faster than ever. Progress is a process, and you're combusting with frenetic force, pushing your plans into rapid action. Things are falling into place in a serendipitous fashion. That's another interpretation of the Eight of Wands that I see a lot sometimes.
serendipity.
Serendipity?
That serendipity, that like divine timing kind of thing, where it's just like, oh, it couldn't have happened. Like, it couldn't have happened any other way in any other circumstance. It's just
I can see that because of the timing. Yep.
Yeah.
And then of course messages, you get messages at a certain divine messages at a time. Yeah, I can see
within
that.
structure, there is freedom, room for more self-expression and creativity. Boundaries enable you to think about the important tasks, funneling your efforts into concentrated focus instead of using up your reserves.
God damn it. I just got called out by that.
God damn it.
Oops. Yeah. So Mystic Mondays, very, very nice deck.
I want to point out, just because the wands thing, and that's a cute card. I like it. But they're wands, and oftentimes we forget that the suits are magical items. Like the pentacle is, a pentacle, and the sword is the athame, and the cup is a chalice, and the wand is a magic wand. So there's magic involved in the wands, so that serendipity and blessed timing, that's not an accident.
That's the power. That's the the energy that we put into it.
Yep.
But I also like it because like when I first said about that, these wands are kind of alive. They have the buds on them.
Yeah.
They're not just dead sticks like we did here, but there's magic in living things.
Yay.
I think also about the wands is the will, the drive, and also the why do you do what you do? Why do you want what you want? I'll often say that when I see the wands come up in a reading for someone. It's just like, okay, well, why do you want it? But why do you want it? Okay, well, why?
But why
And
come?
but why? But why do you?
And it's okay not to know. Like right now, like going through a huge period of uncertainty and unknowns in my life, and I can't answer why questions right now. Why do I want it?
Mhm.
Well, because I need to survive. It's basically, like an answer. So it's okay not to know your why. It's okay for this card to bring that question up and help you think it through.
Right, right.
Yeah.
Through it.
Yeah. Because what do wands do? They focus your energy,
Mhm.
right?
Yes.
So sometimes we need the wand in order to get that clarity.
Exactly.
Ta-da.
Yeah.
We did the 8 of Wands. We're awesome.
By the way, Nat is here watching us live. Hello, Nat.
Hi,
What
Nat.
up, nerds?
Dad,
What up
do
to
have
you,
a-
fellow
Do
nerd?
we have a lurker also, or is it Nat alone?
It could be me. I could be the lurker in order
or
to
me too, because
monitor.
I've done it up too.
Yes, that's a good comment, Nat. Survival is a totally valid why. Yeah. Yeah,
And most of us,
absolutely.
Western culture doesn't like that. Western culture, wants to push, wants to, let us, know that no, it needs to be some bigger, grandiose thing or, more solid than, having uncertainty.
Western culture can suck my cock.
And on that note, thank you for joining us at Cardslingers Coast to Coast.
No, 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 don't end it there.
I would love to end it there, just because we are that dickish wands folks, but we need homework, y'all. We need homework. Hilary, what's your
Oh.
dickish homework advice?
My dickish homework is I don't know. Circle back to me.
Okay. Melissa, besides laughter, what is your dickish advice for the 8 of Wands?
And Nat, you can totally chime in the chat and let us know what you think of when you see the 8 of Wands come up.
Or
reading. What's your
Hilary's
favorite?
cock. I mean, Hilary's.
Well, I'm going to remember the 8 of Wands forever is a bunch of Hilary's cocks. So
I have
on the
8 of them.
threshold of something new, promises or proposals, I want our crew to consider what promises they've made and what promises they want to keep. And I want them to double down on the keep. You know what I'm saying? Like, what did you say and didn't follow through on? Let's follow through. Let's start. Let's begin with the progress. Let's find. Don't you disappear on me. Don't you do it. I want people to feel this energy, to feel this like, you know what? I am going to do this today. I'm going to take care of the first step of whatever this is. I think that would be really inspired by the 8 of Wands to start on something that will make you happy.
Exactly.
I like the
it's also not
reference,
too
Nat.
dickish.
Yeah, Nat saying 8 of Wands is the Ricky Bobby card for me. I want to go fast, and if you're not first, you're last. Shake and bake.
Shake and bake.
Please don't sue us.
Things said in Cardslingers may or may not.
I like the baby Jesus best.
Oh dear, 8-pound baby Jesus.
My God.
I like the Christmas Jesus best. He was a man. He had a beard. Don't get me started.
I have only seen that movie one time, and I am glad.
Oh my God. Just reminds me of something else that Rose Red talks about. We'll take this off the actual live because it's not for kiddos and stuff. But yeah. All right. Remember, homework. Consider what promises you say.
For kiddos.
Double down and move them forward.
Have we ever actually been for kiddos?
No, but I've talked to people that are like, yeah, my kid likes you guys. And I'm like,
cool. They'll learn how to say fuck appropriately. Well done.
Exactly.
We are swear bears. We are very, very, very sorry. I'm sorry I said that Western culture can suck my cock. I'm so sorry.
Don't be sorry about that shit. It can't. Fuck the patriarchy.
I regret nothing. Children need to learn how to swear appropriately and not sound stupid while they're doing it. And that's my purpose in life, is to make sure they know when to say fuck and when not to.
I love that this is how we're going out on. But yeah, okay, consider your promises, double down, move them forward, and say fuck a lot.
Exactly.
And
no, say fuck appropriately.
oh, say fuck appropriately, and remember
Right.
everybody's got at least one cock.
Out of 8.